Hey, what's up guys? It's Corey here with Dapper Dollars, and today we're going to talk about is Vuzix finally coming back after their almost 3-month-long slump, and what exactly could cause this company to come back. You ready? Let's get started. So this channel is all about using the online income opportunities like merch by Amazon and Etsy to build our income online, and then invest this income in things like the stock market and real estate. If that sounds like something you're interested in, like and subscribe, and let's get started. So Vuzix has been, like we said, on a probably 2-3 month long skid since about the beginning of April, all the way into what was the beginning of June, where it looks like they had a false start and then they fell right back down to where they were at the beginning of June. And now we're starting to see Vuzix climb out of that hole a little bit, which is great because, we were wanting to get to the heights of success of, the upper $20, upper $30 price per share point. And this was a great time to be a Vuzix shareholder, but like the rest of the tech industry, Vuzix took a slide, and so now we're doing our best to climb out of this hole. And it's this information in this latest shareholder letter that gives us a little bit of a peek into exactly where Vuzix is, what they're doing, and whether or not they're going to be able to climb back to the heights of success, or if it was just a 2020 situation that gave Vuzix the impetus to really build themselves up as a massive company. So let's look into this and see exactly where Vuzix is now and where they see themselves going in 2021. So, they start off this letter with obviously addressing the massive upswing in orders that they had in 2020, the just tremendous amount of acceptance of a VR or AR glasses reality, and the usefulness that it could be to people to not have to go somewhere or to be able to keep themselves at a safe distance from other people to understand what is going on in the medical field. So this is obviously a major impact for Vuzix, and it has been the catalyst for everything that they have experienced recently. But is all of this at its peak? Is all of this basically accepted now, priced in, and this is where Vuzix is going to be until they innovate next? Well, we're going to have to look a little bit further to see that, but it doesn't seem like Vuzix is satisfied with where they are right now. So with all of this, we see in the Q1 or the Q4 2020 that they had the largest quarter of the company's history in Q4 of 2020. And then we again saw in 2021, the first quarter results were the largest quarter again. So 2 consecutive largest quarters ever in the company's history. This is great information for Vuzix and shows that the acceptance and purchase of the products that Vuzix is putting out and the solution that they're providing to all of the problems that people are having is something that people are looking for. And most of this growth is through the telemedicine industry and the military industry, but mostly in this letter to the shareholders, they focus on the fact that it is the telemedicine industry through companies like Pixie, through Medacta and Rods and Cones, the latest addition to their industry, that these medical companies are the ones who are driving the impetus for the use and acceptance of Vuzix glasses in the medical space. From knee replacements, spine replacements, hip replacements, all of these companies are doing amazing things using Vuzix glasses, because what they allow people to do is to see what someone else is seeing. So 2 people have, or 1 person has a computer, 1 person has a set of Vuzix glasses. The person doing the operation with the Vuzix glasses can see maybe what someone is addressing on the screen of their computer, and they're able to walk through that surgery together. And it's not just like having someone on the phone or someone like on the phone with someone during a surgery and someone else has an iPhone there and they're trying to FaceTime what's going on during the surgery. These glasses are much more advanced than that, and they give a much better perspective as far as what someone is actually seeing. So with the adoption of this technology into the telemedicine industry, it's providing a massive opportunity for Vuzix, and this is where we see a lot of their success coming from, even with the medical students that are coming into the medical industry, because now the students are able to open their computers and see a doctor who is wearing a set of Vuzix glasses walking through their day, and they get a much better perspective of what it is actually like to be a doctor, and potentially they are able to shadow multiple doctors in one day instead of going themselves to a hospital and then watching that doctor, walking around with that doctor, and again, not having the best perspective and by not seeing what they're actually seeing. And then they have to go the next day to a different doctor. Instead, with Vuzix, what they're offering is that a doctor can wear these glasses, go about their day, and a student or medical student could shadow that person maybe the first half of the day, and then shadow someone in a completely different part of the world another part of the day. So this is a great opportunity for Vuzix, and they're providing a massive benefit to people in the medical industry. But they're also providing a massive benefit to the people in the enterprise and industrial area, because people are using their glasses to onboard and train employees by just giving them a pair of these glasses. And they say that the Plug Power is one of the people who has utilized this the best in giving the employees the pair of Vuzix glasses. And basically from the first time that that employee steps on the floor, they are able to be a productive member of that company. Instead of wasting time with onboarding and training and things like that, instead, the first day that that employee can come to the business, they are able to put on the glasses and become a productive member. This is very important for businesses because a lot of the value that an employee provides to the business is lost at the very beginning, because you don't make any money and you don't have any production from that employee while you're onboarding and training the first 2 weeks or so. So if you're able to instead give the employee a set of glasses and they learn through doing, they're learning much faster and they're productive from the time that they come into the business. So with all of this, it is providing a massive benefit to these companies. Follow-on orders galore obviously are coming from that. And so this is a great opportunity for Vuzix as well to go into this vertical. And so the medical industry and the enterprise industry are really where Vuzix is shining. And the upgrading of Vuzix technology is really what is allowing them to compete at the highest levels and to maintain their stance as the top player in this VR and AR industry. Because right now, Vuzix is mostly using the M400 glasses, which are basically an eye patch, but they are upgrading their M4000 glasses, which are an eye patch, but it is clear and made of glass, so they're able to see through it, which obviously gives the person who's wearing it much more situational awareness, and they're able to see through the glass to actually see what they're doing, and they aren't blinded with one eye covered. And with all of these advances in the technology, it's giving Vuzix a great way to be the ultimate in what they're trying to do, which is the top distributor in business-to-business VR and AR products, and the top distributor in consumer VR AR products. And these are the two spaces that are open to Vuzix right now. Like we said, with the M400 and M4000 series, they are advancing in a way that is making them the top business-to-business provider. However, with the Vuzix Blade and the Vuzix next generation smart glasses technology that they're coming out with, they are wanting to break into the consumer space. And right now, as soon as they can do it, it is going to be a great opportunity, because Apple is continuing to kick this can down the road. And if Vuzix is able to launch their option first, and they're able to grab a section of the consumer market first and show that they have a product that will work as well, if not better than Apple's, it will give them a somewhat firm grip on a consumer section of the industry as well. Obviously, people who love Apple are going to buy Apple's products, but Apple's products, like most things, are not meant for the business-to-business space, and the consumer space is definitely going to be dominated by Apple once Apple comes out with their Apple Glass. But right now, Vuzix is doing everything they can, like working with Android to upgrade their M4000 glasses to the Android 9 software, which allows them to have, I think, a 60 frame rate and 1080i resolution for their cameras and the glasses that they have. And also they are Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and what is it? The other one, Cisco. I haven't really used this Cisco, conferencing software. But right now, with the Android 9 upgrade, Vuzix glasses are compatible with, like we said, Microsoft Teams and Zoom, which are the two most popular video conferencing platforms. And so someone who is maybe in a conference can see what a employee is doing if the employee wears the M4000 glasses as well. and the people in the conference can walk the employee through what they need them to do. And it really gives an amount of freedom for the people in the medical or in the sales industry as well, because people aren't having to go to conferences across the world to be there in person. Instead, they can have these M4000 glasses. They can save the money on travel, and they don't have to pollute the world, which, you know, the two most popular things in America right now are saving money and the environment. So if Vuzix is able to maximize those two options for people in America, they have an award-winning company for sure. So with all this stuff going on, it is definitely a great thing for Vuzix. And like we said, with their next generation smart glasses that are coming out, they have a bit more of a Ray-Ban style, and they're working to be the best option out there. Now, like I said, Apple is obviously coming out with their product, and it likely will dominate the consumer space. But if Vuzix is able to get their product out before Apple, maybe a year or so, then they will at least have somewhat of a grip on a loyal base within the consumer industry, and that would be best for them. So where do I see Vuzix going, and is all of this enough to actually catapult Vuzix into a, you know, decent place where they can realize what they were doing before the slide that happened in April? Well, we see at the end of this letter as well that they have a solid cash position now. This is from the exercise of warrants and not the options, but the common stock that was issued. They took a massive amount of cash out of the stock price, which was likely what led to that double dip at the at the beginning of June. And now we're seeing the stock price go back up again, but with the confidence of massive amounts of cash on the balance sheet. And with this, Vuzix has said that they have all of the cash on hand now to complete every phase of their business plan that they have in the future. So this is amazing because it means that Vuzix, number one, won't have to take out debt, and number two, won't have to dilute their share price again, hopefully. But anyway, so we see that they're in a great cash advantageous position now, moving forward, and they have the technology in place to maximize their opportunities. So where do I see this company going in the future, and when am I going to sell out, if ever? Well, right now I definitely see Vuzix getting back to $30 a share within a few months, and then potentially $50 a share within about a year. And at $50 is where I will take my profits. Right now I have a cost basis of around $10 per share. So once we get to $50 a share, I will definitely take my profits. And if we get to the point where I think it will, which is $80 a share, I definitely see taking everything out if they are at least in this same, or if they're in this same space. If they have advanced past what they're able to do now, which I think that they will, or if they're able to innovate further, I might reinvest at some point. However, if they stay where they are now as far as what they're offering and the products that they have and the spaces that they're going after, I definitely see myself getting out of this stock altogether at $80 a share. So anyway, that's my position on Vuzix right now. I would love to know what you think if you're invested in this company. Just drop a comment down below, and I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, someone is going to do something amazing every day, guys. Why not you? See ya.